Hey guys, Temple Trillion here. I'm starting a new series on Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I wanted to start this series because I love Pokemon, but also because I really wanted to give my hot take on all the criticism this game has been getting since its release a couple weeks ago. While I'm talking about this, I'm going to be showing you random clips of me playing over the last couple weeks. I haven't got to past the Elite Four yet. I just unlocked 4-star raids, so that's kind of where I'm at right now. And the video clips are a little bit before that, so let's get into it. First, I wanted to talk about the criticism this game has been getting, because it has been getting a lot, especially from longtime fans like myself. I've been playing Pokemon since the original Red and Blue, so I've played them all. A lot of people have been giving this game crap because of its low frame rate and its glitches. Personally, I generally don't pay much attention to these things when I play a game. However, in this game, it's definitely undeniable. The game does feel a bit buggy at times, and there's even times that Pokemon have glitched into walls or something crazy like that. So they're pretty big. I mean, like, if I can notice them, like, they're pretty big glitches, and this kind of stuff is noticeable even to me. And then there's been other times where, like, I've been playing with my girlfriend and her ride Pokemon would just disappear, just random stuff like that. So I mean, it's definitely noticeable even to me. However, personally, I don't really think these issues make it a bad game. This game has come a long way since its original Red and Blue, and I've loved every single one of them, and I think that these issues are issues, but mostly these issues come from the Switch being such an underpowered console, and I think once Nintendo can fix that and make a more powerful console, I think that Game Freak will have an easier time, being able to improve upon all of these issues. And I mean, we all know that the Switch is underpowered, and like they never built it for power to begin with. So I think that they just need to work. Nintendo needs to work on that, and then Game Freak can learn from this game, because I think this game is a really, really good stepping stone for the future, and I'm honestly excited for the future of Pokemon because of this game, because I have personally, the two things that I have been wanting in a Pokemon game in the last 10 years has been open world and multiplayer, like co-op multiplayer. Because I don't personally like the PvP aspect of it. I mean, I do, do some breeding, and I do build my Pokemon for PvP, even though I don't ever actually do PvP. But co-op is one of the things that I really, really like in games in general, just because I like playing with other people instead of against them. I know that's not a popular opinion when it comes to game, but that's just the kind of gaming that I do. I like playing with other people instead of against them. And I like having a challenge, so like the bots can actually give me a challenge and actually make a challenge for me. Like that's when I enjoy games, whenever I'm being challenged, but not because the main reason I lost interest in multiplayer, like PvP multiplayer, is because so many people cheat in multiplayer PvP stuff, and so I just kind of got annoyed with it. Anyways, tangent. So once they fix that, like, I think the future of this game is going to be amazing. There's two things that I would really like to see them improve upon in the next couple installments of Pokemon, and the best thing they can do is to add a global level scaling system, and also to make it to where the co-op experience, you're actually questing with each other, you're actually battling together, stuff like that. Once they add that in, I think, and they could even do something like Borderlands, where the boss battles, they actually have like a higher difficulty, and they scale the level up as you increase the number of players that are in the game. So like if you're battling with two people, like the gym leaders are way harder to battle and stuff like that. So if they did something like that in a future game, that would make it awesome. Because right now, I mean, you know, without the level scaling system and without that, like, I mean, it is an open world game, and it is a co-op multiplayer game, but it doesn't feel as immersive as some other open world co-op multiplayer games, because you don't really play any of the storyline with whoever you're playing with, like with your partner. You just kind of go around and do your own things. I mean, there's nothing you really do together except for maybe explore if you want to. But it's really easy just to get lost from each other because the world is so big, which is great that the world is so big, but it's just so easy to get lost. So if they can just add those things where you're actually doing things together, and then like everything scales up and the difficulty scales up, I think that would be a huge thing. I also think, I mean, I know that Pokemon has always had a level cap of 100, but I think if someday they really want to improve the open world and they actually want to add a global scaling, I think they're probably going to have to increase the level cap of Pokemon. Even if they just increased it to like 200 or something like that, I think that would make it a little bit easier to do a global scaling. And it would also just increase the post-game playability of it as well. So that's my hot take on it. I do think overall this game is great, and I'm super excited for the future of Pokemon based on, you know, just the things that they've done in this game, adding the multiplayer. And I know technically this was not the first open world game that they've had, but I do think that they have, I mean, Legends Arceus, that one, it was a fun game, but it was kind of a different Pokemon game because the battle mechanics were so different, and it was more focused on catching than it was battling, and which is not a bad thing. I mean, it was fun. It was a fun game, but I think that was more of a stepping stone game as well. But I think that this game really just shows what the future of Pokemon is moving towards, and I'm honestly excited to see what the future of Pokemon really is, because this has been a fun game to play so far, despite some of the glitches and, you know, the frame rate issues that are undeniable. So that is my hot take. So I will be making a lot more videos on this game and just showing, you know, my team that I've made, and, you know, where I'm at right now, and then just more of as I continue to progress with my girlfriend as we play. I'll just keep making some more videos to show you guys just this game. If you want to, you know, if you're not sure about the game, then, you know, watch my videos and you know, see what you think about the game as well. It's a great game, guys. It really is. So despite all of the criticisms that's getting out there, like, don't let those criticisms make you not get it if you haven't gotten it yet. Like, it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. So I'll see you guys in the next one.